Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jess, and today I'm going to be sharing my March budget overview. Before we get into the video though, make sure that you check me out on Instagram and then subscribe to my channel because I upload every 3 days. If you've seen my videos before, you understand what I'm doing here. This is basically just our month overview. I do use a Happy Planner for just kind of planning out like our written budget, and then I also budget in a Google form. So if you haven't seen me do this before, I just write down when our paydays are and when any events are. So we got a couple birthdays in March, and then in the pink here you'll see we have some appointments. In the blue I've got some baby appointments, and then anything in purple are bills, and I just write those on the days that they come out of our account or the days that they're due. So basically this is the beginning of what we do to budget. We write it all down here and then decide either if we already know, like for gas and for Evergy, we already know what those amounts are gonna be, and then everything else we just kind of guesstimate. Other than that, this is pretty much just something that I use to make our budget and then look back on for the next month to double check which day things are coming out. I can also look at my bank account, but you know, just depends on how I'm feeling and what if I want to be on my phone or if I want to just look in my planner. Something you will see right over here is that we have $440 extra, and we are allocating it towards baby stuff, and then anything extra from there will then go to debt. That is something I'll talk about when we get to our budget. This is where I'm going to be writing down our budget. This is kind of the format I use. I don't use stickers or anything like that. I just kind of write it all down. So I'm going to speed through that so that you don't have to watch it all, and then we'll go through the numbers together. All right, as you can see here, I've got everything listed out, and now I'm just gonna kind of go through with you what our numbers are looking like in these categories. So our income hasn't changed much, just by a few dollars, and I don't honestly know why, but sometimes there's like extra pay here and there. Our FSA is $800 like always, which would make, I don't need this total in here because we do have the $440 extra dollars. So this is really what I want to talk about. So this is normal pay here. And then we have the $440 extra, and that is from our taxes. I'm really good at writing here. So we did get a little bit of a refund, and that is what we got. So that would make our total $6,770. And I'm just kind of rounding for the purposes here. I'd say that's a pretty good number to work with. I'm happy about the $440 that we can use. We can buy anything that we need for baby this month and then not really have to worry about it until baby comes. Moving on to debt payment, all of this is the same as it was last month. $183 for the Trailblazer, $50 for Jay's birth, $65 for one of my student loans. The next student loan is $411. Russell's student loans $466, and then baby number 3. This is not debt yet. I'm just kind of putting it in this category. This is paying as we go, basically along with all of our appointments for this baby. Moving on to fixed expenses. Again, these are pretty similar to what they always are. $750 for rent. Daycare is $800. Dance is $42. iCloud is $5. So the gym has changed. We are budgeting $125. So basically we're keeping the membership that we had been using, and now we're paying a membership at the gym that we used to be at, and still cheaper than what we used to pay, but I'm happy with it. I'm honestly happy with what's going on in our gym life at the moment, besides the fact that I'm pregnant and can't hardly do anything, but still, that's changed. It's gone up quite a bit, so we are just gonna have to kind of fluctuate the rest of our budget as we go through the next few months. My chart is 52, that's just for previous medical stuff. AT&T is 59, Verizon's 165, like always. Netflix is 15, water, last month is about 76, I believe, so we're gonna put 75. Gas, I know the exact number here, but I'm just gonna round up to 134. Evergy is 81.60, but I'm just gonna put 82. Amazon 13, and then car insurance is 105, so nothing new there. Now moving on to variable spending. We did go over a bit last month in our food category because there was an extra Saturday that I didn't allot for anyway. So I went ahead and we're going $8.50 for our food budget. This includes home things too, and anything like vitamins, and I take Prilosec every day because I have really bad acid reflux. So that includes anything like that or anything around the house that we need. Gas, we've got at 180. Dogs is at 30 this month. Miscellaneous is always 100. Beauty is 90. That's for my lashes, and then Russell gets a haircut. I put some extra in there just in case, but we shouldn't use it all. And then fun is 100. Miscellaneous, we went over last month, so I'm gonna try to make sure we really stick to that this month and not go over. Savings funds, now we haven't stopped saving, but we have stopped contributing to a couple accounts because they are already where we want them to be. We're gonna put 50 towards medical. I didn't say, but we're gonna put 0 towards kids, 0 towards family because they're already where we want them to be. If you don't know where we want them to be, check out this video over here where I talk about our goals and our savings and all that. Medical, we're putting 50 in. That will get that one up to where we want it to be. And then for the next few months, hopefully we'll be contributing 0 there. The camera fund is 100. Not sure if we're gonna actually get a camera yet or not, but we're still contributing to it. Christmas fund is 100 every single month. That won't change. And then emergency is already where we want it to be. So that is 0. This means that our debt snowball, which is our trailblazer right now, is going to be about $885. Something big that I didn't allot in here is that extra $440. So that goes down here on unbudgeted. Unbudgeted items are just items that are random from month to month. Baby items is what we're going to use that $440 on. So 440, and if you take all of these numbers, add them all up, they will equal this number here. And I'll try to throw in a little overlay on the screen here, but I do this all in my Excel spreadsheet, and you can see that it kind of calculates it for me. That's how I help myself make sure I don't make too many mistakes on my budget. This is where we're at for this month, and I'm really excited. Last month we actually put $950 towards our debt snowball, so I'm hoping we can save in a few categories and get this up to as close to $950 as possible, but I am planning on at least putting $800 a month towards the debt snowball for the next 5 or 6 months at least. And if we don't end up spending that whole $440, which I don't see us doing on the baby items, the rest of this money will go to the debt snowball. That's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and then make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. Stay tuned because in 3 days, I will be uploading my February budget recap so you can see what I spent in February, kind of where I messed up, where I did well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.